Shh. They're so excited about Moonhold, honestly. So you played vanilla for a long time, but later you tried a lot of modification, especially global medication like Wizard Island and so on. Or so you like landmass with quests. I've never played Wizard Island, actually. For this playthrough, I do have Silgrad Tower, and I have not even explored all of it. And even Vvardenfell, there's so much left to do. Alright, we want to go to the Great Bazaar. I never know the way. I mean, let's be honest. This is where the other guy is, though. But apparently I need to talk to the one in the Great Bazaar first, so we'll do that. Have I done the quest? No, I haven't done that quest. It's on the Great Bazaar. So long as I don't have to do my personal interpretation of the lusty Argonian maid, I'll be okay. From what you remember reading, once you go to Wizard Island, you can't live without breaking it. Wow. I had no idea. But it's such a large mod. I know there's like, it would require a lot of patches. Is there a mod that makes Vivec more accessible? Do you mean Vivec or Moonhold? Because this is Moonhold and Vivec is, you know, there. Greetings, Cyrodiilic. I am Marin O'Thralas, founder of the Moonhold Players. I'm sure you came here to watch our production of The Horror of Castle Xir. Well, I'm very sorry to inform you that we won't be putting on the show today. The troupe has its own drama to worry about at the moment. Do tell me more. Yes, well, wouldn't you know that the very day we're supposed to debut our show, our lead actor, Tarvis Bellis, comes down with a collywobbles. Oh, darn collywobbles. Just need a good potion. We can't find anyone to take over his spot. I would do it, but my expertise is desperately needed backstage. So I've just got to stand up here and try to drive people away from our heavily promoted production. I just wish we could find someone who looks like Tarvis. Wait just a minute, Cyrodiilic. You know, you kind of look like Tarvis, do I now? I think this might work. Wait. What do you say, Cyrodiilic? Would you like to take on the part of Clavidus, captain of the Imperial Guard in our production? Well, yeah, sure. Let's do this. Fantastic. Here, take a copy of the script. As you can see, people are already starting to gather, so we need to get this show started. I'm sure you know The Horror of Castle Xir. Yeah, no, quite well, don't you? Of course you do. So there's no need for a lengthy rehearsal, of course not. Review the script for the next 2 minutes, then talk to me again. Make sure you come back within 2 minutes, as our play requires exact timing to pull off correctly. Brilliant. Truly, truly exciting. Now, I don't read the books because that takes too long, but this one, I got a feeling that we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to, you know, get ready for that. Probably the multiple mark and recall mod, which, yes, nowadays though, a lot of people use this mod, Melian Teleport mod. No, it doesn't show. That one. If I remember, the multiple mark and recall mod had a limit of, I'm not sure about the number, but it definitely had a limit. I'm thinking 16. I really could be wrong. But there's a limit on how many marks you could have. With this one, it's pretty much unlimited. And you can tell your companions to follow. Like anyone who is in a follow mode can be added to your list of companions, so that's extremely handy. Though it's been known to break a few companions, but that could have been me. Dun, dun, dun. Zeriver, as far as I know, you can get the ring that allows you to teleport between some location in vanilla game. You mean a vanilla ring? Like the vanilla items for teleportation, there's a Daedric ring, Daedric amulet that takes you to a Daedric ruin. There's the item that we retrieve for Almalexia that is supposed to teleport you to some places. There's a few items that teleport you, and the vampire amulets, I think. Apart from that, in vanilla, I can't think of other items that allow you to teleport, but I could be wrong. Shampoo, jump up the ramp, go back down, jump up the ramp. Now I'm gonna read the book. You just check the readme. You cannot leave Wizard Islands once you arrive. Leaving will screw up the mod a good deal. Without cheating, there is no way to leave the island. Once you complete the main quest, you will be able to return to Morrowind and back to Wizard Island at your own will. To be honest, I kind of like that. I kind of like that idea that when you're someplace, you need to complete the quest or enable something to be allowed to go again. But then it depends how long the quest is. And if you don't know and you went there unprepared, then that can be quite a problem. Let's have a look at that book. And I will be Clavidus. Okay, Captain of the Imperial Guard, Cyrodiilic, that's me. Late evening, the play opens in the interior great entrance hall of the castle of Scaf Anud, replete with fine furnishing and tapestries. Torches provide all the illuminations. Okay, it looks good. Clavidus, a handsome man. I mean, I don't know. This guy needs a pair of glasses. A handsome man. Good evening to you, Sergio. Good evening. Is your master at home? No, Sergio, it's only me there. My master, Sedura Kena Telvani Holdalskzir. I'm quite happy I don't have to read that line. Possibly. Would you mind if I came in? Not at all. Please, may I offer you some flin? No, thank you. We don't want no flin. Why didn't the master leave? We want to know. Is something wrong? Yes, there is something wrong. Do you know an Ashlander by the name of Sol Carifa? No, she doesn't. Then you aren't likely to know. He's dead. He was found a few hours ago dying of frostbite in the Ashlands. Dying of frostbite in the Ashlands? Does that even make sense? Dying of frostbite, in Skyrim? Why not? Okay, but he was saying Castle Angzir. Dying of frostbite in summertide in the Ashland? That's strange. Duh, I suppose it's possible my master knew this man, but being an Ashlander and my master being of the House Telvanni, will you'll pardon me for being flippant, Sergio. I don't think they would be friends, indeed. That is your master's library. I want to have a look in it. Not from the playwright. This line should be delivered without sarcasm. We'll try. Frostbite is a thing. It's a spell. But even then, I do know it's still a frost spell. No, you mean someone would have cast a spell with a very lasting effect, and he's like, we can go with that, and it makes more sense than actual frostbite. The library needs dusting. Yes, she was gonna do that. There's a Kenna named Warvim. Suspected necromancer, Ned Kenna Warvim. We arrested last night. He's crippled, he has a withered leg. I just have no idea how I'm going to perform. We discover a tunnel. The plot thickens. It is a destruction spell, and probably ice cover your corpse as well. Wood works. Shouting doesn't help. No, Zerifa, you could have asked me, I would have told you it's not gonna help. Alright. Comes in Ulis. Espionage, agitated, finally runs out. An Argonian lieutenant. Okay, I'm sorry to frighten you. Go away. I'm not there. To an hour. Did you know your master's a necromancer? Ton ton ton. I'll just wing it. I'm right on time. Suppose I'm going there. So ready.
Good evening to you, Sergio.
Good evening. Is your master home? I'm looking for your husband. Is your master home?
No, Sergio, it's only me here.
Oh.
My master, Sadura Talvani Hordalxir, is at his winter estate. Is there something I can do for you?
It's like nobody really cares. Would you mind if I came in?
Not at all, Sergio. Please, may I offer you some food?
No. No, 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 no. No, thank you.
Anara, Sergio. More than a fortnight ago. That's why it's only me in the castle, Sergio. All the other servants and slaves who tend to his lordship travel with him.
I really hope it's not the whole play, because I haven't read the whole thing. Do you know an Ashlander named Sul Carifa? Ashurdan was a Nerevarine candidate, right? He's dead. He said, Castle in Zir.
That's strange. I suppose it's possible that my master knew this man, but being an Ashlander and my master being of the House of Telvani, well, if you'll pardon me for being flippant, Sergio, I don't think they would be friends.
I do want to look at the library.
Sergio, go wherever you want. We have nothing to hide. We're loyal Imperial subjects.
I don't see how you claim that, being Telvanni. Yes, I hear. Are all Telvanni. No sarcasm. What? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna kill you with my spell. Who is it? That wasn't part of the script. What's going on? I know, right? My journal's been updated. I have successfully defended myself from an assassin who assaulted me in the middle of my performance. The play obviously cannot go on. Oh, good, because I didn't read much further than that. I should speak with Marion about what just happened. Daedric weapons? They're not messing around. Okay, Mary. Oh, yes. I saw what happened, Aureliana. I hope you can forgive us. But we knew that an assassin would attack sooner or later. Oh, geez, thank you. Yes, well, you see, our lead actor Tarvis recently had a somewhat incident tryst with the daughter of a Telvanni diplomat. The diplomat caught him in the act and vowed revenge. Since Tarvis changes residence frequently, we knew an attack would come during his performance, when the diplomat would be sure of Tarvis' location. Thank you. They better pay me a lot of money. This is really, I mean, it's very thoughtful. You know, he's watching out for his actors, and it's very commendable. Hopefully, since you were able to dispatch the would-be assassin, the diplomat won't try again. I know that the services of the Morag tongue are very expensive to enlist. I apologize for using you in this manner, Aureliana, but I hope you understand why it was necessary. Could have told me beforehand, honestly. Ah, yes. Well, I do intend to pay you in full. Let's see, during the play, I didn't count a single mistake. Very impressive, Aureliana, but your acting skills could definitely use some improvement. Here, take this gold and this amulet that will improve your acting abilities whenever you need it. Thank you again. I hope you can forgive us. My acting abilities, he's referring to my speechcraft. Excuse me? No one is better at speechcrafting than I am. Actors are valuable, adventurers expendable. What about bards? I carry the lore, the history, the culture of Vvardenfell in my head. It's oral history. It's so important. That was a cheap move, honestly. And the Amulet of Verbose, which one is it? Verbosity, 20 points. Well, if I need it. And we were looking for... Oh, him! Marilyn Othen. Not bad, he says. The common tongue. Yeah, I'm not gonna pick it up. I think I already had a copy. Wow, lovely.
A good man. Excuse me, please.
You excuse me.
Can I do anything to help?
Darren Glanna. I don't think an orc is the person I'm looking for. Fedora.
The king's health.
I'd be happy to talk.
I already bought all your slaves.
I shall hear.
Go ahead, I'm listening. May all speak well of you, Sarah.
I found you. Adventurers are as thick as the fleas on a guar. Yeah, which is why I'm not one. Alright, would you like to tell me about the Queen? Nothing special about the Queen. Your beliefs. They preach that the tribunal have lost their powers, and that this is a signal that the apocalypse is near. And Oromari teaches his followers that our time in Tamriel is at an end, and the gates of oblivion will soon open, and the Daedra will walk the land. He's not wrong. Give it a couple of... what? Is it a couple 100 years? No, it's less than that. I don't remember the time span between the Oblivion Crisis and Morrowind, but it's not that long. Anyway, only the ancestors who have already left this world will remain once the Daedric scourge covers the earth, and he promotes what he calls the cleansing. It is ritual suicide. Lovely. Aureliana, my brother was no fool, but he was a trusting person, always looking for someone or something to believe in. He thought he had found that in the end of times. They are a suicide cult, plain and simple. Their beliefs are destructive, heretical, and frightening to me. I don't know how my brother ever got so involved with them. I'm beginning to see them all over the city, but you'll most often find them in God's search, outside the winged guar. I didn't have to talk to her. I already knew that. Because that's where I found the guy, totally by accident. Zeriver's lurking. Alright, well, I'll see you around, Zerv. I just hope Onion is not going to get all the jackpots while you're away. But if you're willing to take the chance. Prinzi Plaza, I believe. Straight. hydrate. Would you believe it? I actually have nothing to drink. Is that truth? I'm gonna get myself some water at the very least. No, that's not what I want. You know, while I'm there, I might as well pick up a few flowers. Alright, this is the There, that's where I'm going. Sorry, guys. I do get lost in Mournhold. That's just the way it is. I don't know the place well enough just yet. Okay, it's not a jackpot yet for you, but it will come, I'm sure. Winged Guar. Yes. Is that one?
Oh, it's you.
It's me indeed. Hello. Everybody talks to me. Hey, the guy used to be there. Ah, there he is.
Take care, stranger.
Right. My greetings and blessing upon you. I am Eno Romari. Yes, Eno. Do you want to tell me about the end of time? It's the end of all the times. I haven't tried the mods that add new district to Mournhold yet, but I plan to, and then probably make finding the way even worse. The only mod that I had for Mournhold was Princess Stomper's mod. But it requires that you finish the main quest first, and I haven't done that very often, so I never got around to playing it. So I can't even, like, I don't even know the vanilla Mournhold. I can't imagine modded. It would be a real maze. Hello, Teleclassy. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you there. I hope you enjoy yourself a bit of Morrowind, because that's where we'll be playing. All right. We are a peaceful group dedicated to relieving the suffering all are feeling in these troubled times. I teach my followers the way of enlightenment through understanding of what is happening in our world and what is to come in the next. All of my people know the importance of preparedness for the coming troubles, and many are willing to make great sacrifice for our cause. Is that all you want from me? I've spoken. They believe the power of the tribunal is faltering. I mean, she also warned me to take care of Eno Romari and not make him a martyr. Yeah, Almalexia, for now, she only wants information, I believe, so I think that's all I need. I'm going to quick save and see if there are other topics of interest. What do you think of Barenzia? A fine woman. What are your beliefs? Aha. He's got things to say. You came here for nostalgia. Thanks for streaming. You're very welcome. You're one of 2 English-speaking streamers, so my options were a bit limited. Yeah, it's true that, you know, you don't, basically, if you want fame and glory, you don't stream Morrowind. That's probably not a good idea, but I want to play Morrowind, so there you have it. Same thing if you want fame and glory, you don't mod Morrowind, you mod Skyrim, I guess, or Fallout. Let's see about his belief. Our beliefs are very simple, dear friend. The Blessed Tribunal, though once filled with glory, are no longer the gods they once were. He's not wrong. He's not wrong there. As with the tides of Tamriel's moon, all cosmic power will wax and wane. But when gods die, it creates ripples through the land. The passing of the 3 will be a prelude to the end of this era and the beginning of the next. The followers of the end of times are making ourselves ready for this to happen. Again, he's not completely wrong. If you have played Skyrim, you know that the moon over Vivek actually crashed, and then there was a big eruption of the Red Mountain, and Vvardenfell is pretty much destroyed thanks to the Nerevarine. That makes me really sad. I really, really want Bethesda to come up with a game, a quest, or something that explained that the Nerevarine did not doom Vvardenfell, because that's what it feels like. Hello. When I look for someone stream Morrowind, most of the results are actually Elder Scroll Legends. Yes, they're very popular because there's the new Morrowind expansion. And I saw a couple of cards that make me smile, but that was not enough to convince me to play it again, actually. No, I cannot say that, actually. So I just won't. Making ourselves ready. We realize that the end of the era will bring many changes. We believe that the gates of oblivion will open, not wrong, and the multitude of Daedra will roam this world freely. Well, not if the hero of Kvatch has something to say about it. Some might tell you that this is a good thing, that we are descended from the Daedra, and it will be a return to the natural order of things. I know differently, though. The coming of age will be a time of great horror. The Daedra princes are not our ancestors. They are not our allies. I would agree with him. Oh my goodness, I'm agreeing with him a lot, aren't I? They will wash over the land, destroying all that man and mare have built over the 1,000 of years. The only protection from this scourge will be our true ancestors that have gone before us and watch over us even now. Many of our followers choose to participate in the cleansing to prepare the way for the rest of us. Oh, I see. So they commit suicide, so they become ancestors, because spirit ancestors are the only one who survive. Kill yourselves, because ghosts are the only one. Okay, this is where we disagree. Finally. Vivek destroyed Vivek, not Nerevarine. He said so himself in the Stop the Moon pilgrimage. But from what I understand, Skink, because Vivek, like the tribunal, loses their power, and the power of Vivek in particular was what was holding the moon up. When Vivek lost his power, well, the moon went down crashing. I mean, that's the way I understood. But then again, I could really be wrong. Alright, the cleansing. It is a glorious ritual, friend Aureliana. Our followers cleanse themselves of all their troubles, all of their burdens here on this earth. They send themselves ahead to the ancestors, spreading our word, making ready for when we shall join them in a fight against the Daedric hordes. Yeah, no, that doesn't sound like a good idea. But at least I got another journal entry, so maybe now I have enough information to return to Almalexia. I'm just looking at the topics real quick to see if there's something else. But I think that's about it. So let's do this. We want to recall, and fortunately I should have just what I need. Hey Neb, thank you so much for the host. Neb, how are you doing? I didn't see what you were playing. Was it Skyrim? You've been doing a lot of Skyrim lately. Temple Courtyard, that's what I want. Yeah. I don't want to talk. I want to see Almalexia herself. I'm still being very, very careful to avoid that little dude in his ebony armor. Somehow I still don't feel ready to fight him. It was Skyrim, but you just had some food. Well, that's important. How's the mod list going? It's finished. Look, I'm gonna post the link again. I still have it as a paste. This is what I came up with. And it's working. I've been, teleporting to every city, testing a number of things. So far, so good. Obviously, there's always going to be an error somewhere. We'll see how it goes. Right, Almalexia. She seems to be so. What have you learned about the End of Time cult and their beliefs? Have you served me well in gathering this information? I believe I have.